The man heaven sent to save the world forgot for 6 years that it existed. While he sat drugged and emptied of purpose in a demon's land, an enemy king crossed into his kingdom, broke its defenses, and carried his wife off as a trophy. And the savior did nothing. His name was Ghisar, King of Ling, and he is the hero of the largest living epic tradition on earth. For 1,000 years, bards across Tibet and Central Asia have sung his story. Pieced together, it runs past 1 million verses, which makes it, by most counts, the longest story humans have ever told. There is no single Gesar text. It's a family of versions, retold and reshaped across centuries and regions. This is one Tibetan thread of it. And the version I want to walk through is not a story about a hero who wins. Gesar wins almost everything. It's a story about why winning is never the same thing as peace. In the frame these Tibetan versions use, the world has fallen to demon kings, and the Dharma is dying. So the gods choose a champion and send him down to set it right. The plan has one strange rule. The god does not arrive as a prince. He's born to an exiled mother and grows up as Joru, a snot-nosed, half-feral boy his own people despise. His own uncle, Trothung, a chief of Ling, schemes to get him killed before he can rise. The first enemy the divine child faces is not a demon, it's his own family. At 12, a horse race is held for the throne of Ling and the hand of Drukmo. The despised outsider is not supposed to win it. He wins it and takes the name Gesar. As king, his first campaign takes him north against Lutsen, a man-eating demon. Gesar kills him, and then the real trap springs. In the most widely told version, the demon's queen gives Gesar a drink, a potion of forgetting. He takes it, and the god sent to save the world forgets there is a world to save. 6 years pass. While he sits there, hollow, the kingdom of Hor invades Ling. Its ruler, the White Tent King, seizes Drukmo. The protector is standing right there, fully present and completely absent, and his people pay for the gap. This is the part the hero template skips. Not a clean defeat in battle. A leaderless kingdom, picked apart slowly while the one man who could have held it sat somewhere else, smiling at nothing. This is the pattern the story keeps returning to. Order has to be renewed by hand. The human world tilts downhill on its own, toward greed and betrayal, and it floods into the space he leaves. What breaks the spell is not a sword, it's his aunt Manine, a sky goddess who keeps appearing at Gesar's worst moments to remind him who he is. She reaches him, he wakes, and Gesar goes to war for what he lost. He doesn't storm Hor. He slips inside it in disguise, using illusion and trickery, works his way into the White Tent King's own palace, and kills him there. He brings Drukmo home. But home is scorched, the years are gone, and nothing comes back unmarked. By the ordinary shape of a hero's tale, this is the triumphant ending. In Gesar, it's barely the middle. Because the enemies keep coming, in every direction. After Hor, Saddam, the king of Jang, then Shingkri of Man in the Himalayan south, then more forts, more kingdoms, a list the singers themselves leave open-ended. There's a strange mercy in how he fights. Gesar usually doesn't annihilate his enemies. As an exorcist king, he subdues the demon and frees the being trapped inside it to be reborn and to try again, which is a quiet admission built into the story's own logic. The thing he is fighting cannot be killed. It can only be held back, and then held back again. Go back to those 6 lost years. That blank stretch is not a gap in the plot. Out of 1 million verses, it may be the most honest thing in the whole epic. Because the danger was never only the demons. It was that Ghisar is alone at the top. He's the one figure strong enough to hold the line, which means the line lasts exactly as long as one man's attention holds. Scholars set him beside Gilgamesh for a reason. Gilgamesh raised the walls of Uruk and still couldn't master his own grief. Gesar conquers the four directions and still can't make Ling stay good while he blinks. And the epic knows the cost. After his battles, Gesar sits and sings about the waste, the price, the people the wars took. The toll the story keeps circling isn't defeat. He wins. The toll is that winning never finishes, and there's no end he gets to retire into. In the traditional ending, an old Gesar goes down into the underworld to bring back the dead, and only then climbs back to the heaven he came from. Even at the close, the work is rescue, not rest. And outside the story, there is no final text either. Some singers learn Gesar from other performers. Some chant him from old books. Some say the whole epic came to them in a dream and keeps arriving. That's the reason a 1,000-year-old story still isn't finished. Not because no one completed it, because the people who carry it are still receiving new pieces of it. And some of them look into a small bronze mirror and say they can read the next episode there. Inside the story, the king holds the line alone. Out here, the line is held by everyone who still remembers how to sing him.